1815 Crossroads, number 3686, part 1, take 1.
Like to eat early?
Actually, I've eaten.
So early?
Yes, so early and so little. I've got lots of things to clean up here.
I won't be dining tonight. Tell Mr. Ross to release my table, please. A sandwich here.
You mean you've got so much to do you haven't even time for a proper meal?
No appetite.
Really?
I've just been with Kate.
Yes. In her chalet.
She asked to see me in there so that we wouldn't be interrupted in here.
Oh, David, we've been through all this before. Let it lie, it's dead.
It is possible that she may be charged with Tony Moran's death.
It's what you feared for weeks. It's what I feared. Nothing's changed.
I'm trying to explain why I was in her chalet.
It's all right, I've explained it to myself.
Barbara, she asked me to tell her to go away from here altogether.
I see.
She is worried about our marriage.
Oh, that's kind of her.
As you are, as I am.
As I, perhaps. As you, unlikely.
So she asked me to tell her to go.
Why didn't she tell herself to go? I mean, you wouldn't have told her to go, would you?
How could I? She faces charges, police charges.
Yes, how could you? I agree. Oh, but do you agree?
With what?
With my impression? How she chose her time to sacrifice, or ask you to sacrifice her on the altar of our marriage. Very well. Very well indeed. And something for you to contemplate on from time to time. I managed to tell myself to go.
Here she is.
About time to. Pick up that case, Kevin.
Oh, I thought you were never coming.
What's all this? What's happening?
Something that makes sense at last. Kevin's going down to London.
Oh, Iris, you told him.
I had to, Auntie Kath. They couldn't have gone on playing silly beasts forever.
Don't worry. I'll make sure she doesn't blame you.
It'll only make things worse, you know. She'll never forgive her.
Oh, she will. That's what she's been waiting for him on his white horse. Failing that, the 803 from New Street, if we make it.
Yeah, I'm driving them to the station.
Are you sure, Kevin?
I won't make a mess of it this time, I promise.
All right, well,
Come on, Dad.
give her my love.
Bye, Auntie Kath.
Bye-bye, love.
See you again soon, I hope.
Yeah, well, you know you can always come to stay. You know you're always welcome any time.
I'll be back by 9.
Yeah, well, mind you drive carefully then.
Oh, Mum, could you give Dobson's a ring in the morning and tell him I won't be in?
Yeah, of course I will.
Say I've got flu or something. Something you like, anything you like. Yeah. The truth, if you like. This is what matters to me, not putting in some damp course.
Things couldn't have got any worse, Kath. I reckon it's worth a try. Perhaps if she sees
well,
him...
you never know. Might be for the best. Good luck, love.
Thank you.
Come on.
I'm in no mood to help you play nurse, Jill.
And I'm in no mood to play it. But look, we've got a lot of work to do. And with Barbara away, I want the management in general to be in a fit state to do it.
She's told you.
Well, not exactly, but... Well, I've seen it coming on ever since I came back from Cornwall. Ever since Kate came here.
I don't want that sandwich or this discussion.
And I don't want the memos that Barbara's been leaving. This duty for Kate, that for me, and so on.
Tonight, I'm not interested in what you want.
That's not unusual.
As you please.
David, if you've got any sense, you'll charge over to the private wing and tell her what a fool you've been and beg her to stay.
Barbara does not tolerate fools lightly. Nor have I been one.
At last, the man defends himself. Anything's better than having you sit there like a fresh corpse. Now, come on.
You stop waving that sandwich around under my nose.
No.
I suppose I better eat it.
Yeah, and swallow your pride at the same time. Look, do you want me to go and talk to her? Maybe I can tell her the things that you can't seem to bring yourself to say.
No, please. Don't interfere. One wrong word, she may never come back.
You do want her to come back?
There's nothing I want more.
That's all right, then. All you've got to do is tell her how much you want her back.
Reception? Oh, it's Kate Hamilton here. Is Richard Lord waiting out there? Yes, well, could you tell him that I can't possibly meet him tonight and that I'll phone tomorrow and make another appointment? Thank you. Oh, excuse me, do you know Mr. Lord?
Yes, he's sitting on the settee over there. What is it? Oh, I'll tell him. Kate can't see you tonight, but she'll phone you tomorrow.
Oh, thank you. In that case, I'll have some more coffee.
I just said she can't see you tonight. There's no point in you in hanging round.
Well, there are other people here I don't mind seeing. Won't you join me?
I don't like her.
Well, if she wants to act frosty, okay, it's up to her.
Look, she ain't
We haven't
talking
done
to us.
anything wrong.
Yeah, but she's not talking to us or anything.
Well, that's women all over, isn't it, mate?
He's coming.
You sound like an evangelist. Who's coming?
Reg Lamont, that's who, and that means trouble.
Oh, you flap something horrible, you do.
Oh, I know him.
Listen, mate, sit down, stay stum and play it cool, okay?
Oh, big deal.
Evening, gents.
Evening.
Putting the time in? That's what I can see. I have come to take a certain little lady off your hands. Is she about?
Yeah, she's in the office.
Everything all right?
Fine.
Yeah, fine.
That's what I like to hear.
Sorry about that, Benny. I thought I heard your dulcet tones.
I told Ashley I'll come and collect you.
Is that what I'm down to, part of a collection? Could I have a little word with you, do you think, please?
Yeah, any time.
Hang about, won't you, lads? I might just be issuing a communique.
Yeah.
Now we're for it, you know.
What's trouble?
The three geniuses in there have come up with an idea.
This I gotta hear.
The trouble is, it's quite a good idea.
Nothing that they can do.
I'm going.
Oh, no, you're not. You heard what the lady said.
Look, can we just go in there and say sorry?
Look, we've done nothing. Why don't you two get it through your thick heads, right? This is a free country. We're not bound to them. We can go where we please. We are free and easy. And it will be easy, boy. Just when we get these teething troubles over, we'll be made.
With Reg Lamont, you'll be lucky if you have teeth left.
Listen, you better not start throwing his weight around here, mate. This is my baby, and I'm going to see it through, right? This is going to be the big one. I feel it in my bones. And if they don't like it...
Ah, but they do like it. Mr. Lamont is most impressed. A simple idea, he says, but they often turn out to be the best. He's all for encouraging you.
Oh, does that mean we get to go ahead then?
Absolutely.
He doesn't mind that?
Not at all.
Oh, and you were scared
Shut
of
up.
it.
Right, well, it's all systems go, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. For us.
You are.
The idea is so good, you work it for us.
What, in my van?
Oh, I dare say I can run to some transport.
Hang about. What do we get out of it?
Lots and lots and lots of overtime.
(1815) Crossroads, number 3686, part 2, take 1.
Well, he's on his own now. All we can do is to keep our fingers crossed and hope for the best.
Well, I've been praying.
Yes, we ought to go to church more often.
Well, perhaps when we retire, eh? We'll have a bit more time then.
Aye.
Still on your mind?
Eh?
Early retirement.
No, I haven't given it a thought. No, you were right. Daft idea. It isn't as though I haven't got my health and strength. No, don't even need to start thinking about it for a few years yet.
Well, that's all right then, because if you'd really set your heart...
No, forget it, Kath. Did you ask them about that holiday at the motel?
Yeah, this morning. Mrs. Hunter wasn't at all pleased.
Well, she can't stop you. You're entitled to that 2 weeks.
No, it's all right. It's all arranged. Mrs. Harvey saw to it. She's a nice girl. She was ever so kind to me this morning.
Yes, well, I'm glad about that, because I went ahead with the booking. I put down the deposit and everything. We'll have to check our passports. Both still up to date, aren't they?
Yeah, I think so. I'll make sure.
Be a nice change, eh, Kath? Get away from everything and everybody.
Wish we could be sure that Kevin and Glenda were settled before we went.
Well, perhaps they will be.
I'd go with an easier mind, I know that.
I've got a feeling that young Iris might talk some sense into Kevin.
Iris? What's she know about it?
A heck of a lot more than you'd give her credit for. Surprised me. There's more to that girl than I thought.
Isn't that a bit mean?
Mean?
Well, it was their idea.
They'd never be able to carry it through.
Well, what makes you say that?
They haven't got the backup.
Benny has.
Well, do you want to see him risk it?
Do you want to see him stick his fortune behind those two? Listen, if he was a friend of mine, I'd want to see him putting his money into something a bit more guilty.
But it is a good idea.
I'm not saying it isn't a good idea, but they'd never be able to make it work.
So what are they going to get out of it, then?
All the hours they want.
Oh, terrific.
Hey, come on. It's not to be sniffed at, not these days.
They had such hopes.
No organisation, nothing.
But Sid said that they could...
Sid. Have you ever known Sid Hooper to back a winner?
Listen, if he puts his money on a horse, its nose runs faster than its legs. Oh, come on. Don't look so sad.
No, I'm sorry. I just hate seeing people's dreams shattered, that's all.
Hello. Hello, you.
Hello. Mwah. You're not waiting on me, are you?
I've just put the spaghetti on. It won't be long.
Yeah, you see, you've forgotten it, haven't you?
What?
The vino. What did I say? I said, I'll get it. You said, no, leave it to me. I'll bring it.
There's no sweat. I'll nip across the off-licence and get one.
I mean, I have been known to go without.
Not much.
Not very often.
Are you all ganging up on me?
No? No, we're not. I'm going out now.
Aren't you eating then?
No, I've got a date.
She lied through her teeth.
Listen, clever clogs, don't wait up for me. I won't be back before dawn. Tron.
See you in a couple of minutes.
Right, sure.
Oh, she's a card, didn't she?
Die, she's a nutcase.
Yeah. Good sort, though.
Yeah, one of the best.
So why didn't she stay?
Oh, she feels she's intruding.
Oh, come on. You don't mean to say we're pushing her out of her own pad.
Well, how do you think I feel?
Well, why didn't you say something?
Well, what would you have done?
I'd have talked to her, wouldn't I? I could be very persuasive, you know.
She'll be all right. She'll take in a film or something. Right.
Now, just a minute. I want to ask you something. Does he ever talk about me, Ash?
Not particularly. Why?
Well, I just wondered.
In what way?
Well, does he ever say what he feels, you know? Does he ever give you any ideas? Only I found out something tonight that, well, it upset me. I had no idea that... I must have given him a pretty bad time when he was a kid.
In what way?
Well, neglect, lack of consideration. You know, with kids, you never know how much they're tuned in, do you?
To what?
Life.
I wouldn't say that.
No, I do. I know. He was always just the little boy, you know, and I was Big Daddy. The man with the presents. And he used to stand there and look at me very quietly, never say a word, and I never knew what was going on in his mind.
And what was?
Nothing that I can be very proud of. Got to the point where he hated me.
Oh, come on.
Oh, yeah. No, there's no mistake. And he said it tonight. Oh. And it made me go cold inside. Funny, because I'd always thought that I'd been a good father. Good father, that's a love.
What's up with you?
I've spoken to my solicitor.
So?
The police are reopening inquiries against Kate Hamilton.
Well, what's wrong with that?
I think she's innocent.
And how did you come to that conclusion?
You know, like any woman. A feeling.
I've always found that feelings were most untrustworthy.
Well, my feeling is that I should have sat on the letter until I was more sure.
Why?
Because I feel mean and vicious. Just what Paul Ross said you were.
Which was what?
A piece of fruit with a rotten pip.
Yes, well, he's so self-centered, he should examine himself.
Well, if he's right about you, then he's right about me.
And how do you arrive at that?
Well, what exactly do I have to go on, apart from what you fed me?
All I've fed you is the truth.
So I'm to suspect her of murder because she lied, or might have lied, about taking the company car out the night my father died.
She did lie.
Well, who's to say you're not lying?
I am, and in what way are you accusing me?
You know what way. Why should I believe you and not her? It's only your word against hers. Oh, come on, Richard. Be frank, just for once. Her record of trustworthiness is an awful lot better than yours, isn't it?
Well, it isn't just my word against hers. I can prove it to you on one condition. That you don't mention it to your solicitor.
Oh, even I know it's stupid to hide things from your own solicitor. Don't try and pull that. You can't prove anything.
I can. But are you willing to keep the information to yourself or not?
Go on.
I can prove that Kate Hamilton didn't take the car out that night and that I was in that car. Because I wasn't alone.
Well, who were you with?
Well, knowing my past history, who would you think?
Not Kate Hamilton's own daughter. I don't believe you.
No, of course not. But another girl, rather young, just as susceptible. She's perfectly willing to come forward if I say that she should. Perhaps you would like to meet her. We could make it tonight.
Little on the cheap side, I'm afraid. Not up to your usual standard.
It's all right.
Yeah, good.
Not bad. I can't stand wine snobs.
Uh-huh.
Bit rough around the edges.
Ah. No, where were we? Well, you were telling me about Eddie Lee, yeah?
Oh, no, nothing much.
Go on, I was interested.
Why?
Might come across him again.
No, he's strictly small time.
Yeah, but even so?
All right, so, well, he's not very long in brains, but he's cunning, I'll give him that. He's also very dangerous. He's got a very short fuse. Incidentally, who told you that he had left the country?
Oh, a villain we got for a supermarket job. Pete Jackson. Big bloke, red hair, black beard, covered in tattoos. You know?
No.
Oh, talkative.
Oh, that's handy.
Very.
So, what have I done then?
I'm sorry?
To miss out on the wine?
Yeah. You poor little neglected creature.
I think so.
Yeah, you're going to say when, then?
Never heard of it.
Oh, dear.
When? Here. Will you do me just a little favour? Just be nice to him.
What?
Just for me, please. Please. What's that?
What?
That.
It's nothing.
I don't feel like it.
Give
Hey, don't you
over.
dare spill my wine. What the hell is this?
It's a new toy I'm experimenting with.
It's switched on.
So it is. Can't have that, can we? Waste the batteries.